Good morning. I'm Storm Alert Weather 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. We've had a very interesting morning commute. Conditions have been going downhill as temperatures have been falling. Light snow has worked its way in and, of course, has been very windy. Now, as we continue through the rest of this morning, probably still going to be at least partially covered with the roads, but I don't think things will get significantly worse because these light snow showers are going to be wrapping up by about 8 or 9 o'clock, and so that should improve the visibility once the snow stops falling. Temperatures, though, will continue to fall with some refreezing possible, so it kind of depends on if the DOT can get out and treat the roads. Probably still going to have some slick spots out there. The winds will continue to diminish as we go through today. Going to be gusty this morning, not as bad for the afternoon. And the drifting and blowing snow has not been a big problem for us because of how warm it got yesterday. And with a little bit of rain, the snowpack very waterlogged, very heavy. It's just not susceptible to be blown around very much. So we haven't had too many problems with that. Again, the winds will be going down. We're seeing the gusts around 40 miles per hour this morning. Look at that nice steady drop through the afternoon and the evening. By tonight and tomorrow, it's actually a pretty light wind, only about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at futurecasts. Again, been a little bit of light snow that's accumulated to less than an inch. That's going to track out by, we'll say, 9 a.m. And then we're going to keep the cloud cover the rest of today. Could see a few flurries with that, but it's going to be kind of gray and cloudy. We'll see that through tonight and through the day tomorrow, too. However, our next system is going to be arriving tomorrow afternoon. This is going to be about noon or 1 o'clock that it starts to move in. And so it looks like some widespread light to moderate snow there, just in time for the evening commute. So I'm sure we're going to have maybe some early outs for tomorrow. It's going to be a very hazardous evening commute, and probably the best chance for snow where it will accumulate a little bit more will be along I-380 and to the north and east. That's my thinking right now. That band could still shift a little bit to the south or a little bit to the north. Not firmly set in stone yet, but I think that's the most likely scenario. Basically to the north of I-380, you're going to get a little bit of some heavier snow there because it continues through the evening and into Thursday night, eventually wrapping up about midnight, and then we'll just have the cloud cover sticking around for Friday. Now here's what I'm thinking snowfall wise, 3 to 5 inches in that dark blue. Again, most likely just to the north of I-380 is where we're going to see the heaviest snowfall. But Dubuque, Elkader, Decorah right on the edge there, as is Cedar Rapids, and we'll say Waterloo too. And so you could probably expect about 3 inches in those locations. The deeper you get into that dark blue, totals will go up. Now as you go towards the northeastern corner of the viewing area, more so 1 to 3. And I do think we're going to have a sharp drop in totals further to the south with a trace to 1 inch from Iowa City on south, because there's maybe a better chance for a wintry mix in those locations as opposed to just straight up snowfall. But that's what we're looking at right now. We do also have more snow potential for Saturday. It's going to happen late Friday night into Saturday morning. Another clipper system bringing in that snow, and it should work its way out by Saturday afternoon. With that one, early thoughts, probably about 1 to 3 inches for parts of the viewing area. Now, we've gotten past the snow. Let's talk about the cold. By this weekend, we're looking at high temperatures in the single digits, maybe only 3 degrees on Sunday as we have that north wind bearing down on us and more snow on the ground. But then how about the low temperatures as some of the skies start to clear out? Lows are in the teens below zero for Saturday night and Sunday morning, and below zero there for Monday morning too. So not quite record setting, but definitely going to be bitterly cold, frigid conditions for this weekend, and wind chills, of course, will be even worse than those actual temperatures. But let's just recap everything today. Temperatures will be falling as the winds die off. Snow will wrap up this morning, and then we look cloudy for the rest of today. Mostly cloudy for tonight. Lows are in the single digits to about the mid-teens as winds are light. We're going to keep the light wind tomorrow, but snow becomes likely in the afternoon. We'll have high temperatures in the 20s, and staying in the 20s for Friday with cloud cover, so sun nowhere to be found. We'll have more snow potential on Saturday with a 50% chance. Finally, a mostly sunny but really cold day on Sunday, and then we should turn a little bit milder into early next week.